Are you ready for the full moon in Sagittarius happening on June the 11th of 2025? In this video, I wanted to share with you the 5 key energies that you need to know about how this full moon affects you. This full moon, by the way, is in the fiery sign of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is all about the sage, the seeker, the adventurer, and also the archer. Right? So we're going to be talking a lot about the direction of your life being completely changed, the direction of your love life, your career, anything about your life, all these areas, your health and your wealth, all of these things is about to change. So if you want to know more about it, keep on watching. Hello, my love. My name is Tina Wong. I'm a spiritual guide and mentor and energy activator. And on this channel, we share about the messages and the channeled guidance that are meant to reach you at the perfect time. So if you're about that life, like this video and subscribe, because I really do have the intention to keep growing this channel. That's why we post here every day. So if you are on board with that, I would love to have you here. So let's talk about the first way of this Sagittarius full moon and how it affects you. Number one. The first way here is all about knowing that the fiery Sagittarius is all about stepping or launching rather towards a direction, a very clear point of direction. Because if you think about it, Sagittarius is all about the archer, right? But you need to have the target so that you know where to aim at. So this is going to be the full moon where if you are ready to receive your manifestation, if you are ready to get to the end and receive the fruits of your labor, if you actually been laboring, if you have done nothing, then I don't know about that, right? But if you've been working hard looking at a certain a result that you wanted to have, a certain manifestation that you're ready for it to land, this full moon, you might just get some of the best news of your life, okay? Mark my words. So if you've been holding on to that, hold on to it, open yourself up, be detached about it, because that's how it gets to land very more effortlessly. So that's going to be the first new right off the bat, manifestation galore. Second, the number two way on how this full moon in Sagittarius affects you is that this is a very spiritual time. Sagittarius is also the sage of the zodiac. So, spiritual learning or studying in general, for those of you who are in school, studying something, taking a course, whatever, or if you're on your spiritual journey, this is a very good time for you to maybe graduate or maybe coming to the end or having one of the biggest aha moments of your life or on your career, on your studies or whatever it is your field is. This is a time where you are going to experience a coming home, a coming together, a thing landing, right? Full moon is about completion. So you're completing something. So you're completing maybe your student journey, and now you're ready to be, the apprentice or the master. Maybe some of you guys have been reading and studying a lot, but you haven't been practicing or putting your stuff in application. Maybe you wanted to start posting online or being a coach, a mentor, or whatever, and then you just feel like, am I ready for that, right? Or you want to be a practitioner for something. It's like, am I ready to put my stuff out? Perhaps you will be by the end of or around this time of the June 11th full moon. Let me know down below if you are so ready. Claim it. Say it with me. I am ready. I'm ready. I am ready. So number three, the third way on how this full moon in Sagittarius affects you and how you can work with it is this is the time where your passion, your drive, your determination is going to be in the forefront. Sagittarius is a fire sign. So what that means is that there's going to be a lot of fire, okay? A lot of fire being amplified. And you're going to be looking at where you've been kind of suppressing your fire. You've been suppressing your sense of adventure, your enthusiasm about something. Or maybe, you've been showing up being lukewarm about something. Like, if you, like, for example, if you're someone like me who makes content online or whatever, right? And then, you want to talk about aliens, but then you're just like, insert a one sentence about aliens, but inside you're like, I love aliens. I want to talk about aliens all the time. So this is gonna be the time where you might be feeling the call to just really go forward of what it is what you want to do. Maybe you want to start a community, right? By the way, if you are interested in joining my free community, I have my Awaken School community where I host free live events. And on this moon, on June 11th, I'm gonna be hosting a free full moon ceremony and activation. So that's going to be a very powerful way for us to work together, and I'm going to help you through all these things that I'm sharing. So all of that is for free, so make sure you join my Awaken community. And I have all of these really amazing resources, and of course you're going to be meeting really awesome humans inside as well. You'll be interacting with me, so make sure you grab your free invite down below and join the Awaken community so you can get access to the live event. I always forget to share this, but okay, we're gonna do it. Okay, so what are we fourth? The fourth way on how this full moon affects you is this is gonna be the time where you want to be thinking about, am I ready? Am I ready to show up as all of me and be more authentic? Sagittarius is kind of like that Joker of the zodiac. It's like a very light-hearted, and I personally love my Saggies. Any Sagittarius in the house, or you have Sag in your chart, I love Sagittarius because they're just so funny and they're just so real and they're so blunt sometimes. And I think that is something we can learn from this sign, is how can we show up more authentic, more real, more honest, more truthful. So this is going to be the time where you can be thinking about where is it that you kind of hold back in expressing yourself and sharing yourself. Where do you feel like you're kind of like blocking your expression or authenticity? And with this moon, it's about letting go and releasing, right? Full moon is about letting go, releasing any kind of trouble areas, because the way I explain the full moon is always, it's a flashlight effect, right? You see it, it's bright, it's shining on a certain problem area or the area that you're working with. So if authenticity or self-expression or being honest or just lighten up in general is what you're having trouble with, this full moon, take your time to really let that go and let go of all the judgments, all the criticism, all the reasons why you think you can't show up and be loved and appreciated as the real you. And by the way, if this is something that interests you, this is totally my specialty and this is what people know me for. So if you're not inside my Awaken community, join, because also I have my weekly coaching called Seen, Heard, and Felt, where I help you peel back all the layers of you. So there's going to be a lot of resources inside the Awaken community. Make sure you are part of that. And of course the live event of the moon ceremony. And the fifth way here of how the Sagittarius full moon affects you and how you can work with this energy is really tune in to that part of you that you feel that you've been a little bit sleepy. Sagittarius is all about like shooting that arrow, getting there, and really fast. Sagittarius, the ones that I know, my God, they walk so fast. Is it true, guys? Let me know if you notice that in your Sagittarius friends. It's like they have this speediness, around them, and they like to just like get things moving, right? So this is going to be the time where you want to take a look at any wrapping up of things that feel stagnant in your life. Maybe you're still avoiding that conversation that you need to have with somebody. Maybe you haven't, finished doing some things, some filing, right? Some admin work, or maybe you've been putting something in a back burner. Maybe you started creating your website, but then you never finished and you never published it, right? So all of these things is like, let's wrap it up. Let's get to the end. Let's shoot that arrow and allow that arrow to land. So this is going to be a very good time for you to tie up all the loose ends, whatever it might be, in relationship, in money, in career, in things that you feel a little bit icky about. But once if you just do it and just wrap it up and just like get it done and over with, you can be more focused on what you need to do or what you want to do. And you have so much energetic space to actually show up for the people and the life that you want to have and experience the things you want to have. Like, for example, if you are still having, really looked at your finances because you're afraid to look at it, how are you going to be focused on manifesting and calling in more finances and money into your life, right? And really focus on the things you want to focus on, because in the back of your mind, you haven't cleaned up that whatever mess, right? Same with relationship. If you're still hung up on your exes or on your breakups or some random dude who didn't text you back, whatever it is, right? You don't have that energetic space to welcome in a new love into your life. So this full moon is about wrapping it up and wrapping it up fast, right? It's about speediness. So this is going to be a very powerful energy for really letting go, really showing up, and really be seen for all of you. But at the same time, holding that wisdom and that deep sage wisdom of the Sagittarius while you're moving through all these learnings and all these lessons. It's also a really good time for you guys to wrap up any, karmic lessons, because, Sagittarius is about the sage, the learning, and the wisdom. And maybe you're done learning, okay? That you need to date the same guy or the same girl for you to get the lesson that they're not for you, okay, honey, right? Maybe you need to wrap that up, right? So this is gonna be the time where I want you to be open your energy to realize what are the freaking lessons that I'm ready to wrap it up. I'm ready to graduate, okay? Comments down below. I want to know one thing, one lesson that you have realized and you're like, I'm done with this lesson. Thank you so much. I am graduating, okay? Share with us so that we know what's up, and grab your free spot down below to join my Awaken community, because we're going to go live on June the 11th, and you're gonna get the free replay as well on the community. So we're gonna be talking about how you can use this full moon to activate to your potential, and I'm gonna be guiding you through the whole thing. This is Tina Wong, and I love you so much. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and like, and I will see you on the next one.